The following program is hosted by immature, irreverent, obnoxious, and often disgusting young men. Listener discretion is advised.
This time on Nude Clan, we try to figure out what the fuck Death Stranding is going to be about.
Shall we play a game?
You got several things to do. You got work, kids in school. What do you do when it's all over?
How do you hand something from one player to another?
Dark soul light. Turn on the TV, pick up the controller and play some games with the new clan.
Welcome to another episode of Nude Clan, the video game podcast with far too many hosts today. I am one of them, Caleb Schweiss.
And I'm another guest host, Dylan Rominger.
And I'm Jacob Wright.
Caleb Craig.
This is Cameron.
And today we are going to be doing a couple things. First off, we're going to be reviewing the Death Stranding trailers, and we're going to come up with a plot synopsis for the game. I hear they're pretty confusing. I've only seen the first one so far, but I'm excited to see what kind of fucked up shit the other two have. I also want to do some predictions for game announcements in 2018 and kind of talk about what we're most excited about for the upcoming year. There's a lot of great AAA titles coming out from series that we all know and love, and I'm pumped to get into that. But before we do, what has everyone been playing this week?
I'll go first, I guess.
Yes.
I've been playing Assassin's Creed 2,
Fucking
which
finally.
I misjudged,
Yeah, you did.
apparently.
Bitch.
Yeah, I was wrong about that. It's a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah.
I've also been playing Ocarina of Time
Oh, yeah. Replaying that for the 7,000th time.
for the hog. Gotta catch up to this Craig over here.
You're not
Good luck with that.
Yeah, he's killing me.
Irrelevant species.
And I've also been playing Super Mario 64,
Nice.
which is nice to return to. It's pretty fun. It's a lot of stars to collect. Yeah.
There are a lot of stars in that
So
game.
maybe not the best choice to catch Craig, but I'm familiar with it, so
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
no, just 70. Yeah, but that's my goal.
That's barely half.
Catching up to Craig over here.
All right, I've been playing quite a few games this past week.
What? No.
I know.
You play video
Shocking,
games?
I know.
No.
Called the National Enquirer. Tomb Raider Underworld, Motorstorm Apocalypse, and Final Fantasy Dimensions for the mobile UFF crew.
Oh,
Is
it's
it even
only
on
3.
anything else?
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, that's...
The fucking iOS Android
It's
game
also not-
only that's longer than most Final Fantasy games.
It's
in
also
the main
not
series.
reviewed anywhere
Wow.
else either. So there you go.
Yeah. It's probably true.
All right, Craig, what about you? Fuck.
Oh, quite a few games just today. Even I've been playing Fractured But Whole. I've been playing some Rainbow Six with CamCam, some Overwatch with CamCam. I played Legend of Zelda. I played Dragon Quest IV. Yeah, with CamCam. And what else did I play? God, I can't remember. I think that's it.
Really?
That's all? I'm sure.
Only just
Maybe. I think there's a couple more, but I can't remember.
I'm sure.
We did play. No, you weren't there for it, so. Are you done?
Oh, yeah, we played Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite.
Yeah, we did play Fortnite. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, so I played some Fortnite. It was actually great fun. A couple of listeners jumped on with us. It's pretty good. And then I've also played Rainbow Six, like he said. I didn't play Battlefield 1 at all this week, but I did play a lot of Overwatch. Now, Overwatch, I'm struggling because for some reason, when I was going through all the characters when I first started playing Overwatch, I kind of gravitated towards Orisa. Now, if you haven't played the game, Orisa is generally looked down upon as a tank, but I just can't play anything else to level I play Orisa. And I'm just going to make it the new meta where everyone has an Orisa on their team comps just because it's going to be so fucking
Orisa
good.
is so annoying.
I
though, so
need
don't
to
do that.
show you how good she can be, and she can be pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
when
She
I
can also be very
outshield
annoying.
when I outshield Reinhardt for shield damage blocked.
Doesn't she have like 2 moves that block damage though?
No, she has her shield, and then she has her halt, which can drag an enemy a short distance.
Yeah, but doesn't it also make it so she has more damage? Like
oh, but then she also has her
ability or
fortify,
something?
which will mitigate some damage. But what's really cool about her fortify ability, it helps prevent certain status ailments, like when she's fortifying, Roadhog can't hook her. If she gets caught into a Junkrat trap, she springs out of it when she has fortify on and stuff like that.
So yeah, more damage blocked.
Yep, and
fuck
I
you.
just love pulling people off the map with her halt orb. It's great. I love it every time I do it.
Pulling
So
people off the map.
Mhm.
I love doing that.
so yeah,
anybody.
she's going to be the new meta. That's what it is. That's what I've decided. I'm gonna have to champion that. So what have you
Schweiss
been
needs to
playing?
play it so he can understand what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't play it enough. I don't even
Or
have it
at all.
installed anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah. Is that it?
You were a Hanzo main, so you're dirty.
Yeah. I just like the shooter aspect.
Dirty whore.
So I have been playing 2 games this week. I've been pretty busy. I played Max Payne 3, and I also played Final Fantasy 15 Monster of the Deep, a VR fishing game from the lovely
There
Final
seemed
Fantasy
to
15
be
crew.
some emotion behind that.
It's stressful.
Is it
the
stressful?
Controls, I think I need to be a little further away.
Is the VR world is too much for you? Too real? Too stressful?
No, it kind of looks like shit, if I'm going to be honest here. But I'm still having fun with it. I like some of the stuff they've done, like seeing stuff float by in the water. That stuff's pretty cool.
What I didn't know is that you could create your own character.
Yeah, I created a disgusting fat emo kid. Is what I made. He has like shaved. He's shaved on one side, and all the hair is like pulled over onto the other. It's black. It's super long, and he's got like eyeliner and like black shirts and pants. I said he's Evanescence incarnate. So
He sounds more like My Chemical Romance.
You know what's
I
funny?
said that too. When he was in the car, I was like, "Yeah, you can't hear it, but MCR is playing in there right now."
What's funny to me is that you can spend all this time creating a character in a VR video game, but you are looking from his perspective. Why are you designing his face?
Is you can take pictures, and that's what I did. I took
You could take
a picture
pictures
of it.
with
He
his
took a-
arms at weird fucking angles that shouldn't be in.
Yes, yeah, and I can. There's a light. It's like a light grip. If you press R2, he just like kind of grips. And so I liked putting it down in my crotch and doing like the light grip, and then like pretending to masturbate. It's pretty childish, but I've been having fun with it, even though it's pretty fucked up. Yeah, he looks so disgusting, just greasy. Hasn't showered for weeks.
He's got the goatee and neck beard going on. As
Yeah,
well.
yeah, perfection.
Oh man,
So that is
a big fish though. You got in your hands.
that
there.
is true. Yeah, got a big old fish. So we know what everybody's been playing, but more importantly, has anyone beaten a game this week? I guess Dylan.
I've beaten Super Mario World, and that's it.
What are you up to for the year?
Oh yeah, I beat Pokemon Red. Thanks, Jake.
Was that this week?
Yeah. So I'm up to 41 games now. So I'm a little bit behind Craig. I'll get there though.
You sure
I'll
about
get
that?
there. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's pretty brutal. But
How about you, Jake?
I have beaten the 3 that I listed.
Okay.
Tomb Raider, Underworld, Motorstorm Apocalypse, and Final Fantasy Dimensions.
And are you going to reveal what you're at now, or are you going to leave it secret?
I don't know. I think we should have all the listeners decide. Okay, fuck. I'm fucking up.
I'm
I
pretty sure
apologize.
that last week Schweiss already said what you were at.
I know,
so-
but people don't know where I'm at now.
Well,
I guess
where you
you
at
guys
now?
should
He's
tune
in a better
into the-
place.
Please,
Yeah, it's a
please
better
relate
place.
to us your story.
It's really not that much more though.
Are you sure?
Easy for you to say,
Yeah.
Mr. 45.
Pretty sure
then,
last
Craig.
week he
47.
said you were at 104.
Oh god, he's at
and you just beat
105
3
now.
games.
Yeah, 105.
Yeah, once after I've told you guys time and time again. After the 20s, Craig gets a little hazy.
What are you talking about?
He runs out of digits to count on. That's what he's
Yeah.
talking about.
It's like, dude, I only have 20.
Fuck you.
Craig, I've told you, just use the knuckles. Just count on your knuckles. You got a lot more options.
I know a Korean counting method. So fuck you.
All right, Craig, what about you?
I beat Dragon Quest IV and I beat Legend of
Shit.
Zelda.
God damn it, dude. Why the fuck are you doing this? Why'd you play Zelda?
Dude.
It didn't even win.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, it did win.
So announcing that right now, Legend of Zelda, the OG version 1.
What was the first one? Dragon Ball?
Dragon Quest IV.
Oh, yeah, Dragon Quest.
Yes, Nintendo.
You know,
Puff, puff,
we're
puff.
we're
You know what?
always
Podcast,
willing.
tremendous
We're
podcast.
we're always willing to accept any donations to the show, like a Switch or any Nintendo device if you'd
What
like
are you,
to have
Joe?
more Nintendo games played.
What is
just-
this?
You guys can borrow mine if you want.
Is the audible
I was-
mic
that
not
was-
enough for you guys?
No. I was
Joe
talking
hasn't plugged
specific.
that.
It really isn't.
I was talking specifically to Dylan since he's always on us for not playing Nintendo.
Yeah,
So-
you guys can
You know
borrow
what?
my consoles if you want.
Why do I even bother nominating good games if you're just gonna throw Joe a bone like fucking Zelda? All he has to do is fucking follow a guide and use his goddamn cheats as save states.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you
and then
save
he's gonna
states.
and then he's gonna
Fuck
beat
you.
it. Like that's just
That game's disgusting without save states.
Really?
Yes.
You have to beat it all in one sitting.
I beat it without save states because I am a normal.
I don't
person.
believe you.
I
There's no
Not everyone
evidence.
has the
Save
copious
states
amount of
twice.
time on their hands like some other people do. Mister
It's not that long of a game.
105 games beaten this year.
It's like a 4-hour game if you know. what
Look,
you're
man,
doing.
there's only so much you
yeah,
can
if
say.
you literally know where
At
everything is, then
105.
you can just go to it. It's really not that hard.
There's some brutal parts though in that game.
There, it,
like the
it
last
can,
two dungeons are fucked up.
It can get rough, but if you know where to go, then
If you're gonna talk to me, you should talk to me in the mic.
Okay, yeah. All right. What do you mean about having to do it all in one sitting, Cameron? Even an NES cartridge has save states.
Okay.
You restart at the beginning of the dungeon.
Oh,
So
at the
all
beginning
of
of the
the
save
dungeon?
and continue and save and quit.
Okay, perfect.
yeah,
So
it exists, but you don't have the amount of health that you had before. You only have like 3.
3 hearts out
Is that
of
what it is?
however
Out
many
of
total you had.
possible, like what, 15 is max or some shit.
I don't remember.
It's a lot. It's a
So
lot.
It's a decent amount.
So
we
you're
ha- we-
fucked if you have 3.
We have Dylan and Jake sharing a mic, so when one cuts out and the other one gets real loud, that's because they're trying to argue on the same mic.
they're fighting over a RoboCock.
Maybe we should get a little bit closer here.
Oh no!
All you need to do is go a couple areas away and just go to a fountain, and you got full health again anyway.
Okay,
Yeah, that's true.
With one of the fairies. So
you guys
in
are
the
gonna have to have
Lost
like
Woods, though.
you guys have to have like a little flash card to raise your hand when you want to talk to the mic, so it doesn't. So it's not like Jake getting really passionate about something. And he comes back out over here.
Yeah, I can't really argue if Jake is the one that I'm arguing against.
Yeah, you just gotta get real close, is all.
Just gotta yell real loud. Fuck you, Jake.
You guys need to share the same space in front of that microphone, so get real close. Oh man,
Touch cheeks.
Sorry about that, guys.
All right, what about you, Cameron? You beat anything this
So I forgot to mention I have started Fable, but I did not beat Fable. And so today it was actually supposed to be the Fable 3 review, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
but-
actually.
but-
And
so you failed.
one man
I did
has
fail.
started. And
I have
one
started it,
man has not.
and when I learned that Joe wasn't going to even be here for this episode, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to play some more Overwatch.
Wait, so Joe's
you
not here
bitch.
today? Is that what you're saying?
And then is he not here today? I thought did he just turn into Jake?
We need a
and
Joe
Dylan?
drop board, a little Joe soundboard, so we can pretend that Joe's here.
You know, I was looking into some Joe drops, but there's just not enough room for a 45-minute rant as a drop.
Yeah, that's true. All
Not
right.
that there's anything wrong with that.
Of course, we wouldn't want to say there is. So nothing beaten for you, Cameron?
Oh no, nothing beaten for me.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Somebody in the chat says, "No, Joe, it's a Festivus miracle."
I almost was the one not to be here, which would be fucked up because this is my house.
Yeah, you're going to be down in the Florida state, weren't you?
No, I was going to be Well, the problem is we had like work issues,
Oh.
and the funny thing is Joe was like, "Well, your work is the one that's all crazy," and I'm like, "Well, Joe, you're the one that doesn't want to record on Sunday, which is our normal day."
Yeah, he
So
said
it's
that
not
he literally
crazy.
can't leave. Like his parents are locking him in the house,
For
beating
Christmas
him
Eve,
with
yeah.
a stick if he even attempts to. Like,
And that's
press
why
the
I'm okay
doorknob.
with it. Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah. So yeah, he has family matters to attend to on this Christmas Eve.
yeah, but he said that he couldn't leave even if he was.
You know, we were going to record super late or super early Christmas Eve, like 1 a.m, but when the time conveniently shifted to a much earlier time today, he all of a sudden couldn't attend either.
Although the funniest part about that is that 1 a.m. is 18 minutes away.
I know.
So we're almost there anyway.
We're almost there anyway.
So fuck it, right?
Yeah.
I did beat a game this week. I beat Max Payne 3, and that closes out the Max Payne series.
Nice.
Great third-person shooters. Probably some of the best, if not the best.
I have to play him sometime. He
What are
said
the
they
most
were short.
consistent?
Yeah, they're pretty short. It was like 30... No, it was 28 hours for all three.
I just remember
For all
trying
three?
to play like the Max Payne 1 game on the Xbox, and the aim control was inverted, and so I couldn't get very far as a kid.
That's weird because it's not on the...
I don't know if it's like I was retarded
They
and
have it
couldn't
on
switch it around.
the PS2 for PS4. You could give that a try. Try to stream
But
it.
I did have Max Payne 1 as a kid and tried to play it but couldn't. So there's that.
It was pretty fun. I had a lot of
I
fun
never
with that
played any of
series.
those.
So the hog is as follows for the hosts. Caleb Craig in the lead with 49. I am in second place, a distant 45. Cameron, third place. Third place with 19. You gotta even that out to 20, man. And Joe,
I should. Yeah.
the last place of the hosts, sitting at 14 games.
Well, he technically has 15. He's not here to report it, but he did beat Monsters of the Deep.
Well,
He
it
did
only
beat it.
counts if he's
He
here.
beat it.
And
It
next
took
week
him
it won't
a-
count because he didn't beat it that week.
It took him so long to beat that game. He did stream him trying to beat the final boss, which he had to play like 8 to 10 times before he could kill that fucking fish.
I
at the
love
end of the
that
game.
too. I love it when because like he has no shame when he looks up videos like on
I'm like-
stream. He just fucking pulls up YouTube and you can hear it in the background. I'm like, this is just gross.
He's sitting there
How do you
complaining.
look up a video for fishing?
No.
Like, what do you need to know?
I don't know.
He invited me
You
to,
don't understand.
How do you reel in a fish?
You have a crossbow, Caleb. You have a crossbow too.
God.
He invited me to his party as he was streaming the last boss of the game, and I just hear his frustration. I'm like, I'd tell you to look up at a video, but I'm pretty sure you already have it at this point. He's like, yeah, I did, but I'm doing the same thing he was doing. I'm like, apparently not, because you're not beating the game, Joe.
If he beat it and you didn't, you're not doing the same thing.
Oh, man.
Something's wrong here. It's kind of. Oh shit! Did I say I played that? Oh, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. I haven't beaten that yet though. It's supposed to be pretty short though, so I'm assuming next week I'll have it.
Yeah,
But
I'm pretty close to that fractured but whole. I think I've got like about an hour left of it.
God,
I was gonna beat it today, but then Dylan arrived, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then I turned off my PS4 like in the middle of like a 2-tier boss fight, and I was like, "God damn it!"
Craig, sick. Anyway, speaking of next week, guys, it is the end of the line right now. We've got. Oh wait, no shit. Today is 24th and it's Sunday. Oh man, we still have
the 31st.
Yeah, we have one more week because it's the 1st of January. So
Yep.
you guys have 2 weeks to get your hog in. If you want to get those extra points, my suggestion to you: get some comics and watch some fucking movies.
Well, it's the 31st is the cutoff date.
Yeah. Any
Because technically that's
Oh,
the
I
last
guess
day of
you're-
the year.
I guess you're right. Yeah, it is the year hog. Yeah. So
Yeah.
next Sunday is the cutoff for the hog. We won't announce winners until the week after, because you might go crazy on the 31st, I guess. So
Yep.
keep that in mind. Get your last minute points in. Get
Also,
your last
guys,
minute
we're
nude
still
hog.
having that our Nude Clan Awards, so get your nominations in for best rant, best episode, worst episode, all that stuff.
Well, no, it's E3. Let's be clear.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
E3 is pretty bad, yeah.
I know where my vote's going. But
But still, get your noms in for that. So yeah.
yeah, and then we'll have a poll up after next week's episode, and you guys can all vote, and we will choose a Big Tits award
Yeah, who will have the biggest hits?
and the Notebook of Dicks. We shall see.
The Notebook of Dicks.
There's a part
Has
2?
Joe really drawn any dicks?
No,
in that
he's
one?
calmed down this season.
Yeah, he's less cock.
Oh, look,
cock
there's
hungry.
Okay, there's a phallic image right there.
It's
like
dick-ish.
what is that? Is like a Dick Fabergé egg?
Yeah, I would say that's fair. It's very
More like a
it's very
singing
modern.
dildo
It's
you
very
know,
modern
You know
art.
what it is? You know what it
or
is?
joystick.
He was probably pretty sexually frustrated last season, so that's what he's doing. So he must be getting some on the side now.
Yeah,
He's
some
just beating
Sally
off
on
more.
the side.
No, he must be getting the dick he needs on the side, so he has doesn't have the need to keep drawing it in this book.
That's true. He must have got that chub that we're looking at right there, with that big bulbous head. That's like as big as the shaft, but as thick as two balls next to each other. That's pretty fucking thick. Like that's crazy.
That ain't going in nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You just got to warm up to it. Just got to slowly increase.
Yeah,
to
there's
there.
like
You gotta have a tub of
there
lube.
is a disturbing lack of dicks in this book. Let me tell you guys.
That is true. That is very true. I'm kind of this year.
Maybe we'll get one of those like electronic picture frames of just pictures of us in random poses,
yeah.
shirtless.
I kind of want to do my own game of the year this year, though. This is something I've been thinking about lately. I know we have the Nude Clan game of the year, and we have the the new game of the year that came out this year, and then we have like the old game
retro
of the year,
game of
the
the
retro
year,
game
yeah.
of the year. Yeah, and I'm kind of thinking that each of the hosts should have their own
like
A
their
personal
pick.
game of the year.
yeah personal game of the year. I mean, it's not really as big of a deal as the show's game of the year, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
But
Except for mine.
yeah, fuck you. But there are a couple games I want to play before we get to that point, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. Like Hellblade is one that I picked up for $23 or something on PSN.
Play
So
that shit.
I'm gonna dive into that and see how that compares. But keep that in mind, guys, and let us know. Let us know on the forums what you think your game of the year is. I know we have our category up, but you could do your new game and then your retro game of the year as well. So cool to see what everybody says. So Craig, do we have a question?
We do have a question. It is entitled "Help from Us to You." It's from Jay Helton. Hey guys, a few months ago, it was my 1-year listenerversary. Jeez, that's a fucking weird word. It's not even a word.
You're already bringing them down, man. What do you got to do that for?
For the Geekdom podcast. I thoroughly enjoy the podcast for many reasons. I know a lot of people complain about some topics you choose to talk about, like work or how much fun you are not having in life. But I have always listened to the podcast from pure point of view,
Fucking
not
Dylan.
a subscriber point of view.
From a place of
That
love.
DROM.
In other
man.
words, I don't expect you guys to be fake and not be yourselves on the mic. The fact that you do not shy away from saying what's on your mind is what makes the podcast good for me. I already have enough podcasts that put on a smile and pretend like they love everything and that running a podcast isn't a drag sometimes. So with that long-winded blurb, is there anything you guys can think of that would help you guys out with enjoying the podcast more? Or is there anything that certain listeners can do to assist in any way they can?
Well,
Beginning in the
okay.
new year, I plan on actually staying consistent and talking in the forums and keeping up with the hog.
Well, of course,
That'd be great.
the best thing you can do for us is to go to our site, audibletrial.com/gameplan. That is where you can find all of our information. You can vote for the games of the year. You can click that little begin trial link and, have your mind blown. I have tried Audible now, and I do like it. What I don't like is that I have one fucking credit, and I have a job that I'm working like. I'm not going to bitch about my job. I'm just going to say I'm working a lot of hours.
You had a whole rant, right?
Schweiss, you can get the 2 books a month thing.
It's too expensive.
It's
man.
too
The
expensive.
one,
It's like
the,
$5 more for
one
another book.
but the one book a month is on sale right now for like $6.99.
No,
Oh, is it really?
no,
Yeah,
Schweiss.
that's why I got it for the first 3 months. I'm like, I gotta just
Now,
I gotta
Schweiss.
suck it up.
Now that you have Audible, now that you have such a busy schedule where you get to listen to these great books and enjoy this content when you have time, while you're driving, just a great way to fill up those empty spaces in your busy life. Would you say you have consumed those books? Would they go on a recently read list for you?
I have not. I have no statement at this time.
So you're saying that if you have a reading goal, they're not going to count towards reading those books?
He has no statement at this
Yeah,
time.
I have not decided how I
He
feel
read it.
about that.
He read it with his ears.
He read it with his
Yeah.
ears.
Yeah, I can
not
read it with my
reading.
hands too because I own the book. I can just hold it and be like, yes,
Yeah.
a feast for crows. I remember all. I really didn't, but yeah, I'll count it on the Hog, but the Hog has an audiobook section that's separate from pages read. So,
Well, it has to be. It's different.
but yeah, it's sick because I looked at the book and I'm like, oh man, it's like 36 hours long. That's gonna be great. And then I just fucking crushed it. Like there was one day where within a 24-hour period, I think I listened to like 7.5 hours. And I was like, that is a fourth of this entire thing, and I am gonna have nothing to listen to in about
You
2
should
days.
get the.
Just wait till you get
You should get the Sherlock Holmes collection. It has all the books. It's like 70 hours.
Oh, wow.
Just wait till you get addicted
only
to
one
that
credit. It's fucking
1.5
amazing.
speed.
Yeah, I don't mind the one time speed because I have all the time in the fucking world.
When you have a good narrator, the normal one-time speed is great. But once you start getting into some of the books that I got into about economics and Keynesian versus Hayek
You
and stuff,
need the 1.5.
you need the 1.5 to fucking get through that before you fall asleep, man.
because they're bored too. You can tell.
They're bored, and for some reason, they just have to enunciate every word as clearly and longly as they can. And so you have to listen to that shit 1.5 speed. It's just terrible. And then when you switch it back to normal speed, it's like, how do they communicate with people? It's like, do people finish your sentences all the time just because they can't wait
Or do
for you
they
to get
just
to the
walk
end?
away? Like they don't even let you. They don't even try to finish it for you. They're like, "Look, man, I do not have.
I
Time
don't.
for
I
this.
don't. I don't want to be here.
I can't be here.
Is,
I
is
have
there
to
any
be
way I
somewhere
can
else."
get you to talk at 1.5?
Yeah. I only do 1.5.
Do you develop thoughts at 1.5 speed? I mean, come on. Oh, man.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, the ways that you can help us are basically exactly what you said you were going to do. Keep up with the Hog and be active on the forums.
Yeah.
Just like participating in our votes and anything like that we have set up. Just do that. You're
Yeah.
already being a
And-
great help.
Give us a review. Get on Twitter. Tweet
Yeah.
us. Talk to us. It's all motivational. And I know you said that it's not always. It's not always. Fuck. It's something in roses. I'm just gonna say roses to do a podcast, but it kind of is. It's just trying to make time for it. That's the part that kind of
Yeah.
sucks.
It's turning
If
the,
we had all the time in the world, it would be the greatest thing in the fucking world.
it's turning a casual hobby into an every week thing.
Yeah, and it's tough because our weeks aren't the same anymore. At least 2 or 3 of our weeks. So that's what makes it stressful is that we have to find a time to come together. And even today,
I think
that's
I-
why we're doing it at 1
I think
o'clock
I
in the
have
morning
the
right
most
now.
normalized schedule out of the whole group. So
yeah, and
Oh, mine's pretty normalized.
yeah, but you don't have
except
a
for you're not
car.
gonna work till next year, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's
You-
fuck yeah, it's
and-
real
and,
normalized.
my
Well, the
schedule's
fucking, I had to
normalized.
work 50 hours for the last 4
fuck
weeks.
off. I don't want to hear 50, you piece of shit.
Hey, it's not my choice
passed-
to go to the fucking government and be like, hey, I can work
Hey,
24 hours a day.
It's
6
privatized,
days
you
a week.
bastard. They were
But
privatized in the
what
70s.
what I find funny is like I have a normal schedule. I can be there when I need to be there. But yeah, but you have to have one of us ferry you fucking back and forth, you fat fuck.
Yeah, so
Get a
fuck you.
car.
Normalize that, you piece of shit.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Oh man.
You can also help out by going to the Geekdom Entertainment store.
That is true, yeah. And Amazon, although it's kind of late for Christmas stuff. If you buy stuff through the link, that's great. And if you have Prime, sub to the Twitch channel. It's
Yeah.
free.
And if you have the same consoles or gaming platforms we have, then we're usually pretty open to playing a few games together.
Yeah.
I mean me and Craig basically because we're the only two who are not bitches to our work. slaves to the, to the system.
slaves to the machine. I literally the man, sort of.
If
but-
you see any of us online, if you're friends with us,
Yeah.
just go ahead and send us like a party invite or
Yeah,
an
yeah,
invite
yeah.
to a game that
And
we
you're-
have, and we'll probably join you. Or
You're always welcome to
Whatever.
add me and talk to me on like PSN and Steam and stuff. Like that's always really cool. It's great to have thralls to call upon for my
Thralls.
multiplayer. For my multiplayer
guys,
needs.
we need 64 people to play Civ.
I need some meat shields. So yes, please add us up and stuff like that is
PSN
honestly
chat
the
is
best.
awesome. So if you guys want to join that too,
Yeah, there's a lot of fun. So I think that's probably one of the best parts is just having people to play with. Like,
Yep.
Almost at any time because we got people all over the world. So it's crazy. But yeah, Craig, what is the question? Oh shit, you already read the question. That
We
was
literally just said.
Yeah.
sorry. It went all tangent-y.
It's
And
1
I-
a.m. He's operating off of like an hour of sleep. So.
Yeah, dude. No, I went to sleep at 6:30 and I woke up at like 8:15, and I just stayed awake. And now it's 1, so that's bad.
It's very bad.
Yeah.
Would you have to be work again?
Not till Christmas at 7:30 at night.
Oh, cool. So you have a whole day.
Yeah, I have an actual whole day. It's sick because most of the time it's like not really a whole day. It's like half a day.
Right.
You know what you should do with that day?
What?
Play
Sleep?
Hellblade.
Oh. Masturbate and sleep, sadly.
Masturbate, sleep, and play Hellblade. Yeah. Those
or
three
do all
things.
3 at the same
What?
time.
Do all 3 at the same time at your own risk.
Yeah.
Because there will be some really fucked up dreams.
He speaks from a place of personal
Yeah.
experience.
Craig
There will be
knows.
some like sexualized schizophrenia dreams, and you will have no idea what the fuck is going on.
You just got to fap on through it.
That has always been my motto.
Fap on through.
That's right. Fap on through to the other side.
All right, so our topic for today is Death Stranding and what the hell it's about.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch the 3 trailers that it currently has, and each of us are going to try and figure out what the fuck the plot is based on the trailers.
All right, so we have trailer 1, the E3 2016 reveal trailer. I was pretty stoked about this when it came out. So
To see a world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wild flower, a world infinity in the palm of your hand, something for an hour.
an eternity in an hour. Fucked it up.
It disappeared right as I was reading it.
Why
Okay,
do we
can-
have the
we see
read
some
disabled
ground.
read?
Sony Interactive Entertainment presents some bones,
Ribcage. And people cheering.
some dead sea life.
It's a waste of good crab right there. That's shameful. Fucking love crab.
Some more sand. A handprint. Another handprint. Some water.
This
in it.
is the VR portion
Yeah.
where you just crawl.
All right.
I
Naked
kinda-
man.
I kind of wish that Norman Reedus'
Got some
like sack was
handcuffs.
hanging out right there.
That would be awesome. A baby lying feet away
He
from
has
naked Norman
handprints
Reedus.
on himself, just so you know. He's got some weird handprints on him.
Yeah, people have been feeling up his ass. I can see.
Well, I mean, he's naked.
I'd probably grab his ass if I found him naked on a beach.
Yeah.
Holding,
All right.
holding this brand
He's
new
holding the baby.
Baby connected to him by a fucking wire, and he has a
I believe it's called
handcuff
an
on,
umbilical cord twice.
and he's crying. Now he's not crying anymore.
And the baby's gone.
See that? See what that is? He's happy now.
He's got a weird. Oh, he's got ink on his hands. He's got some baby handprints crawling down his leg. That's really creepy. Now it's going onto the sand. Some dead fish. Stands up.
This is right where I started getting really high when I was
He's
watching.
got like a cross scar on his belly.
C-section scar is what it looks like.
Yeah, dude.
like, yeah, this game's deep.
So this is clearly based off of Parasite Eve 2. He had a sex change.
Yeah, I identify as a C-section birth woman.
That stuff floating in the air over there?
That's people.
Just looking out and see.
I don't know, man. I think he should have old man balls now. Like, they should be kind of a little lower. Mostly, I'm just disappointed. Yeah, I'm just disappointed I didn't see his nuts in this thing.
It's a reveal trailer. It's going on YouTube. We can't do that.
Well, now we saw his
Read it
ass.
in. Death Stranding.
All right, so yeah, I don't know. When I saw that, I was pretty excited just because Kojima's a god. So I mean, obviously, I'm going to be excited for it. But based on that, coming back to it, my first thought would be it's a political
Global warming.
discussion about whaling.
It's about whaling.
It's an anti-Japan game from a Japanese man who is very against the killing of whales.
Anti-Konami.
Yeah, Konami is Japan, and Hideo Kojima is Norman Reedus, and he's fighting to stop them from destroying everything.
The whales are Metal Gear,
Honestly,
Metal Gear
that's
Solid.
probably what the game is about.
Then what about all the dead fish?
I don't know. That's where it gets hazy. But
All
honestly,
the ideas that they wouldn't let him use in Metal Gear Solid.
yeah. And then the baby is Metal Gear Solid, and it left him when they made that fucking new one. What is that thing called?
Survive.
Survive. Metal Gear Survive. That was the Metal Gear baby crawling away from Kojima, who is Norman Reedus, of course. And he lost his baby because they fucking stole it from him. All right. Trailer 2.
What, the 5 crosses represent the 5 games that he made for Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah, they would. Although he barely was involved with the 5th one, honestly. All right, we got trailer number 2 going on.
I'm referring to Peace Walker being the 5th.
Oh, okay. This one I have not seen.
All right, we got some mud with some water in there.
Some great
another
detailed
crab.
mud.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Mud is the new water. I used to think, like, man, a game looks good when the water looks good. Now it looks good when the mud looks good.
Lots of dead crabs still.
Oh, we got the baby.
We got
No,
the
it's a
baby.
doll. It's a
Oh,
doll.
it's a baby doll, right? Okay.
Got a fat guy.
Yeah, just waddling.
It's got the crag walk. Just what?
Fuck you.
His feet need to be a little bit
All right,
more
some
spread.
planes flying low.
Some
string-
Guillermo del Toro, what
Yeah.
the shit?
low-flying
Del Toro.
planes with weird things coming off the back of them too.
Del Toro's in the game?
Yeah, they had him do mocap for it.
It's fucking awesome.
He's playable.
Dude, that would
We
be
don't know,
amazing.
maybe.
The game
God,
is about
this guy sucks.
the game is about being
You
a
fat bastard.
It's about being Guillermo del Toro and how he directed
I'm getting
Pan's
a-
Labyrinth.
It's
a
about how
much-
difficult
Much
Norman
different
Reedus is
feeling from this game, from this trailer than the previous trailer.
in Del Toro's eyes.
All right, there's a tank with a squid on it.
Is the squid controlling the
Guts?
I don't think so.
I don't think that's squid.
Wait
I
a
think it's
minute. There's a
giant
soldier
guts. Okay, yeah.
and a
there's-
rainbow. What the fuck is this? Is that like a skeleton soldier?
All right, there's some weird shit dripping down the wall.
Got some black
Guillermo
tar.
del Toro
an
is
alien invasion.
weirded
kind of.
out.
It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, except they make it like zombies at the same time. But what was the fucking rainbow? Oh, high tide.
The black tar is heroin. This is a really bad.
He's cradling something that looks
trip.
like you would cradle a baby, but he connected the hose to it. So, oh, it is a baby.
It's the
Oh my
fucking
God.
baby.
Okay, it's going to be 2001: A Space Odyssey, but the baby's not in space; it's in a little cup.
And there's the doll of the baby. Something just took over the doll. It's
Something
floating off
came
in the
and
water.
grabbed the doll and pulled it away. Yeah.
Like leeches.
Protect that baby, Guillermo.
He's got a scar across his forehead.
Oh, the baby's opening its eyes.
It winked.
Sort
The
of.
baby knows something.
The
Now more
baby.
soldiers. This is kind of like a World War II vibe coming from the same time.
What if the baby is God?
The baby is an X-Men.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're looking back at
Baby
the
Professor
doll.
X.
Oh, it's glowing red.
Oh, the baby doll is a bomb.
Cue the Deus Ex music.
This
Yeah, a
is
little
such a
bit.
different trailer than the other one. Is this for the same video game?
The third one.
Okay, so now we have spirits of men walking.
What the fuck?
So more red
Where-
glowing forms and shapes at the end of the sewer tunnel.
Now we get an awful sewer level in this game, I bet.
Oh man, sewer levels are bad.
All right, we got some soldiers coming
Oh,
through.
more
the sewers.
soldiers.
They
Fuck out, Guillermo.
are. They
They look
are
like
skeletons.
skeletons. Wait, and they're all connected to a normal.
Oh
looking dude?
shit, White Walkers.
What
Oh
Wait,
my
hey,
god.
He has. Okay, it's like a.
The fuck happened to Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell?
Okay, what
Oh
the
shit, it's Hannibal.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Yes.
They're zombies. What the shit?
He's got himself some,
Okay, so
some.
necromancer.
Yeah.
I have
What?
no fucking clue what's going on.
He's
here,
a
guys.
machine.
Okay,
and
he's
so
a
are
machine.
the other ones.
He's a machine and he's controlling dead humans as soldiers.
No. He's a sex toy, a sex
No.
sex doll robot thing, and he's really mad about his mistreatment.
His
A
compass is going
robot?
crazy too.
Oh, the baby doll is winking too.
The baby doll just floated to his feet, its eyes flickering, and it just smacked open. That's so weird.
Now Hannibal is smiling.
He's satisfied about it for some reason.
It's because he knows. He knows Del Toro is there.
You never cast me.
This game, I just have a feeling it's going to be just too deep for me. Just too much going on here, guys.
It's too much above Cam.
Looks like it's a political statement
It does look like a political statement.
for technology.
So it looked like he was
Isn't that what
walking up to
Metal
a
Gear
city.
is about, though?
Yeah, it's like the fourth one.
Those
That's what
looked
I'm
like
thinking.
World War II planes flying over the city to begin
With
with.
streamers, fucking losers. It's
The
almost as bad as the
Nanotechnology?
scene in,
You think it's going to be a nanotechnology thing?
No, that's what 4 is. Metal Gear Solid.
Oh,
4 is about
okay, that's
Nanotechnology.
It would make sense here, too.
I think it's going to be about a robot's ability to choose.
That'd be interesting.
Because the baby is a bot.
I don't
That's
know. Or is
too
the
much
baby
like
a
Detroit
human?
right now? I don't think that's what Kojima would go for. Because have you seen Detroit Almost Human?
No.
Okay. It's kind of like the same route as that, what you're saying. So
There's
Well,
I
like
feel like
Blade
there's,
Runner?
I feel like there's some magic shit going on in here. If he's controlling
Or-
skeletons, because that's some
Or
fucked
just
up stuff.
technology. Or just the
What if
super
it's a
advanced
fusion
technology.
of both?
Maybe it's artificial intelligence.
What if
They were
they
all
What if
hooked
they
up to
use
each other.
technology to make magic?
I think, okay.
That's weird.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
think
think that's
Kojima's really sick of autocorrect. And I think now he just has no faith in tech at all. Because he sent too many tweets out that didn't say anything close to what he fucking tried to say. Because it autocorrected to something that isn't real twice in a row. Just like with me. And he's sick of it. So he's making a game where tech is killing all the fucking people off. And the baby's the last.
Autocorrect.
No, I think the baby.
Title was autocorrect.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Death Standing.
Yeah, you're like, fuck! And the baby, I kind of like the idea we had a second ago. I think maybe a Blade Runner kind of a thing. Like maybe it's a war between humans and the robots, and we're gonna have to figure out what makes us human.
And the
if
humans are down
I
to the
don't
last
know,
few
man. He had a
individuals.
fucking C-section scar, and then there's the baby.
Maybe
that's in the little like thing.
maybe they grew a baby
Think
from
there's,
an
like,
embryo in a
cloning
tube,
and shit.
but then they had to transplant it inside of a human to incubate it for a certain
Norman
amount of time.
Reedus.
And Norman Reedus was the subject, and they could figure out they synthesized an umbilical cord for a real baby and put it inside a guy so he could protect it until it was time to born.
Norman Reedus isn't a dude; he's a robot. But Hannibal is a dude who fucked Norman Reedus, who is a robot, and they have like a halfling child.
That explains the rainbow.
Exactly.
Yeah, with that fucking rainbow out of nowhere.
That explains the rainbow.
And then the fucking
He's Irish.
skeleton soldiers.
It's the baby's Irish.
No, and then we're forgetting the squid tank. Where the squid tank have to do with? Okay,
Calamari. I don't know.
Tank with tentacles on it. I don't know, dude. It's fucking weird.
He also really hates Ultros from Final Fantasy VI.
Good.
And that's what they just got done destroying. just outright destroying.
Fucking good.
Chunks of tentacle and gore everywhere.
I have thoughts, but I'll hold off till trailer 3.
All right. Trailer 3.
all right, trailer 3, guys.
8 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
let's
that's great listening.
It's the whole 8 minutes. Created and developed by Kojima Productions. Hideo Kojima game.
The one connection between all three is the dead crabs.
Yeah.
They love the dead crabs.
Except now there's
they're
some life
stranding.
growing.
All right, there's a dead guy.
It's Norman Reedus.
It's
He's
Norman
not
Reedus.
naked this time.
He's in armor.
It's more of like an environmental
It's
protection
not
suit.
armor.
It's like a hazmat suit
Yeah,
or
yeah.
a,
Oh, he's
without a-
laggy. He's a robot. He just lagged.
It's got some
He works
protection
for,
stuff on there.
for Umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are our zombies before.
recently crashed
This
their
is-
car. It looks
This is
like
an alternate universe.
he's got a
Resident
dream
Evil.
catcher.
Holy fuck.
He has a dream catcher hanging off his armor. What the heck is that for? That must mean something.
It filters out the
Bad juju.
evil spirits.
That must mean something then. Okay, he's got a dead friend on the ground, and he has a friend with a light on his back.
This
pointing
guy
at
is
dead
the
car.
man equivalent of one of those anglerfish.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird looking light.
And this guy is fucking done for.
Legs crushed by the car. His light's freaking out now.
Taking pictures. This guy got crushed under a boulder. Snap his neck. Looks like he's turning into a zombie.
Don't breathe.
I have to breathe, though.
You know what happens when you breathe?
That the clicking noise isn't going to bother whatever the fuck is coming by?
It doesn't recognize tech.
Maybe it has something to do with the oxygen.
What the
They're
fuck?
mosquitoes. Okay,
Huge
we're getting.
prints.
Handprints are coming along. The
You know, I'm getting kind of like
Ground?
2 dimensions merging into one kind of vibe here.
Yeah, I'm getting a. I'm getting a serious Stranger Things vibe at this juncture.
Maybe
Scientists
it's like Mortal Kombat, and they're merging with Outworld.
two
Only
dimensions
way
merge into
better.
one, and they have technology to kind of see where there's things on both. I don't know.
Uh-oh. They got one of the bodies in the bag. It's freaking the fuck
got
out.
a gold mask on it. What the fuck?
Oh, man. It Resident
skull
Evil
mask.
4'd into the ground.
It just disappeared.
Holy shit! You see a vague form in the mist.
Oh.
Does it have feet?
Hand-
Hand feet?
What the shit?
I hope so.
Oh, he's bleeding.
God, it's like the
His
dark
blood is
ones from,
sizzling.
Metro.
He stopped breathing.
The other guy is so dead. The guy who's pinned is dead. He's totally dead. The thing
Oh, there's
is,
more stuff in the air behind him.
Oh, God.
Holy shit! They're all in the fog behind him.
There's human shapes in the, coming
Not
out of the mud.
human shape.
And
Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna mercy kill.
he's going bald. He's being dragged off.
Mercy kill.
Well, radar thing went away.
Oh, a thing
It's
floated
death.
down.
That dude did that in the last trailer.
Yeah.
Could be the
Oh,
same character.
baby's back. He's doing
They're carrying
somersaults.
the baby on their stomach. In a tank. shooting into the mist, presumably try and kill whatever thing.
Oh, it's coming out of the water to grab him now. He threw the baby into the
What
water.
the fuck? Why did he throw the baby?
Because he's done for.
Norma Reedus is not happy with that decision.
What the hell? Something just smacked
What
him.
the shit?
Now he's being pulled up in the
There's
air.
like a tentacle thing grabbing him.
No, that's his dead. That's his radar thing.
Oh, okay, that's his radar. Okay.
No, now things are just floating up in the
Zero G.
sky now. He's being called. He stabbed himself. Oh, he's killing himself.
I thought he stabbed himself in the junk for a second.
They won't take my seed.
Yeah, you won't harvest my seed, my essence.
Yeah. Won't let them take my essence.
Okay, now he has the baby, and now his radar thing lights up. Does he only have the power to see the other universe when he has the baby?
Oh my god.
That is huge.
It's the Colossus. What the fuck? Fade to white.
Okay, now
Right,
it's
now he's
naked
underwater.
Norman Reedus. Long hair in the water.
He's got those handprints appearing on his body now. The dead body's floating up.
When he has the baby,
Giant
a
squid
giant
crab.
thing, yeah. So when he has the baby, he can see the other dimension that's merging.
Now there's like tentacle shit connecting things.
Whales swimming upside down.
Car door.
Uh-oh.
The Dreamcatcher is
Yeah, he
gone.
lost it, and he's sleeping.
Now he's not naked in
Now
his,
he's not-
in his
Here we go.
environment thing. Oh, it goes inside him. What the fucking baby is in there? And it gave a thumbs up. And now he's lying on the beach.
Oh, he
He
threw
spat
up the
some
leeches.
Leeches?
Oh, they're floating up.
Now they're floating.
They're floating away.
Get rid of this baby.
What if that's the last baby in the universe?
Somehow that baby lets him see.
Is there anything that was living that floated up?
I think they were all dead.
Oh, he's
now he's
crying
crying
now.
a little bit.
A huge old crater now.
Now there's some people floating.
And now he sees the floating things, yeah.
And a giant fucking handprint.
He referenced the Big Bang and the next explosion.
Big Bang 2.
3 banging air.
All right. Well, I guess the third trailer sort of connects. I don't know. It's similar to the first trailer, but the second trailer is still like all over the place for me personally. All right, if I was gonna legitimately guess what the game is about, I would have no answer. I have no clue. It seems, I don't know. It does seem like some weird other dimension, but I don't know.
I don't know.
There's
It has
definitely black holes.
those two previous trailers. They kind of, I don't know. They don't make sense at all. Compared, I don't know. I have no
Black
idea.
holes, you think?
It's definitely black holes and shifting between dimensions.
Oh, I guess it would make sense because they're talking about the Big Bang, so it's like a
Well, even
some
before
kind
that, I noticed the pin on Del Toro said bridges, and you are stranding by specific strands. Everybody noticed the black strands that
Yeah.
connected everybody and everything. And stranding is whales and other creatures at a specific time during the year all beach themselves and all die. That's another word for stranding.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is connected for a reason. So
For everything to die.
somewhat. Should I keep going? Does anybody else have any?
You got ideas, spit them out.
All right, what I think actually happened is somebody was fucking with time and space. Probably a military source fucked with time and space and opened up a hole. What ended up happening with that hole was the creatures came in. You can't see them, and they can only hear you. And so, which is why we're getting the black Urkling happening. So what ends up occurring is we're in a purgatory of sorts. And I think those 5 crosses are like the bridges they come in through. They look more like crosses than they do people off in the distance. So I think we may have some biblical terms here and there. And as you could tell with the devices, they obviously are being used to sense what's going on. And I think Del Toro with this Bridges company, if you notice, there's that pin on him that says Bridges. I think they have developed technology like what's being used to track them using the babies. Because the babies seem to be some source of energy that they're using.
But the babies in the
So is the
dudes-
baby like a time universe baby?
I think they're using it as a source to either
How is the
give them
baby
sonar
generating
or they
power?
have to keep them safe. Like they're in a purgatory and you need to keep the human race alive, and these are the people that need to keep them safe. Because they clearly are very attached to the children that aren't even their own.
But
especially with Norman Reedus crying.
The baby gave a
What
thumbs
about
up.
the baby?
Yeah.
That I have no idea about.
Explain that, you fuck.
I think it's a magic baby.
Magic babies for the win.
Yeah. I am pretty convinced that it is some sort of like dimensional overlap thing.
Also on the crosses, sorry, not the crosses, but the dog tags had actual mathematical theories on the dog tags.
I guess that makes sense, yeah. So they must have fucking opened something somewhere. So it's Doom's plot, kind of, except for instead of hell,
It's
they
another
opened to
universe.
some shitty planet with like creatures that really don't like humans.
Yeah,
They're
I think it's
destroying
some
us.
form of purgatory. Like he obviously goes through a dimension shift.
Although maybe it is hell
After that-
because the babies might be pure, so they help them to see.
Right. 'Cause
They help them to see the demons of sorts that we're running into, and babies are, religiously they're supposed to be like pure beings. Obviously, they can't be like sinners or anything like that. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's how they're able to see. So it is Doom. This is Doom, but with babies and Norman Reedus. So it's gonna be fucking
naked
sweet.
Norman Reedus.
It's gonna be the greatest game ever when it comes out.
It looks like there's a weird transitional period after the explosion that happens, and then he ends up back up where he is after the water. I think that's where the purgatory is. Could be wrong.
So
Just a
maybe it
working
is.
theory.
Maybe it is hell then.
Maybe the baby takes over his body.
Makes him a meat puppet.
Yeah.
Pulls on his
That's
pulls
why
a
he's
couple.
like inside him. And then
Pulls on some strings and he gets him to like do his bidding.
because he was underwater, and then the baby gives the thumbs up, and then he was all of a sudden
Controlled.
he was on the beach.
That's true. Babies do know how to swim. They naturally kick their feet and shit. The baby saved him.
Yeah, maybe the baby doggy paddled his way
Yeah.
to the fucking beach,
And I don't
took control of his body. It's magic baby.
And stranded him.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's magic baby.
Nice tie-in there. And I think the Hannibal Lecter character, the one who is shushing, isn't seeming to be as bad as he is. I think he controls the military with those strands, trying to stop the alien creatures. Because he
I don't
clearly
know.
commands them like a military unit. And
Seemed
maybe
to be
that
hunting
squid-
down Del Toro.
But Del Toro had a scar on his forehead too. Maybe there's something going on with him. Unless that shit's there in real life, but I don't
I
think
think
so.
he's one of the people that runs the Bridges program, which developed all the technology they're using. And he's either trying to help somebody out or he's just running away with the baby trying to save his own pathetic ass. And the military's trying to hunt him down thinking, hey, we need to use the baby instead. Which is why the guy sends the soldiers after Del Toro. He's like trying to
But why
hide.
do all the soldiers look like dead zombies?
That
Skeletons.
I can't put together yet.
And then there's the golden mask dude that was in the body bag that just disappeared into the fucking ground.
That could be purification. Maybe the gold is off-putting, but, like some sort of light coming through you, like, oh, I finally found the end. I'm going away in spirit form.
Cameron leaves because he can't handle any more of this bullshit.
I don't know. This could end up being a secret Metal Gear Solid 6, and this is just all blowing smoke because Hideo does that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess Strike Knight, if you want to tell us what you think it's about, or what it's about according to you, you can.
If he's still here.
It seems very strange, but it is really interesting. I want to know what the fuck's going on, and I think that's
The biggest poll.
that is definitely the biggest pull. Is that it? One, it looks great, and two, I have no fucking
weird as
clue
fuck.
what's going on. And then that, yeah, it's a weird ass looking game. So I'm interested in finding out what is going on.
I believe this is being done with the Decima engine, too.
Well, I don't know what that is.
Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn's engine.
Oh,
They have allowed Hideo to use it.
oh nice.
And it
Yeah, it was a great looking game. So, if that's the engine they're using, then I assume the combat's going to be similar to Horizon's. Maybe, I don't know.
Doesn't necessarily
It
have
could
to
just
be.
be for cutscenes.
It could
It does
just be
look like it'll
a
be a
cutscene.
third-person shooter, though.
What if it's just a movie? What about that?
I'd have no complaints. Hideo's been wanting to make a movie since
From
Metal Gear
that-
Solid 4, if you've seen the cutscenes.
From that, you can't say whether or not it's going to be a third-person shooter or not.
I feel like it is. Because you're going to have to see the little sensor thing, and you're going to have like...
The baby.
Yeah, you're going to have the baby inside. I feel, and with using the same thing as Horizon Zero Dawn, I feel like I have enough to go on that I believe that it's going to be a third-person shooter.
I think it'll probably be third person. I don't know if it'll be a shooter though. It might be like more of an adventure, like action adventure game.
Do you think it'll take a heavy rain route?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
want it to.
I don't think so.
I don't think it'll be like that. I really think it'll be a third-person
I think
shooter.
there might be some heavy rain elements, but I mean, Kojima and Silent Hill and all those guys, they've had those anyway, where there's
I don't-
button mashing events.
I don't necessarily think there'll
to
be
escape.
a lot of action, but I do think that it'll have third-person shooter moments and bits.
I think it'll be stealth action. Just
Is it
based
to
on his
be-
previous
is it
That's
to
all he fucking knows.
Yeah.
Is it to be?
Which
Is it
is
to be
fine,
horror
I think.
action? Is it to be like horror / suspense action?
I
Horror
think this could
psychological
secret be- It could be secretly what he wanted to do with Silent Hills, and he's just saying, fuck it, I'm going to change a little bit of things here and there, but still make the same fucking game that I wanted to before. Because there's some stuff that I noticed in PT about Silent Hills being different dimensions, and it kind of clicks the same way. Because that was kind of like the plan with Silent Hills. Being
So
different
that's why they booted
Silent
him.
Hills.
It's because his Silent Hill plan was fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Like, this
that could
this
work.
isn't Silent Hill at all.
Yeah, but Guillermo del Toro.
We gave you a job to do, and you gave us this fucking thing. Dead crabs? Dead crabs? There aren't any crabs in Silent Hill.
There are now.
Yeah.
Because Downpour was headed in a great direction either.
I don't know. I've only played 2 Silent Hill games, so I can't argue that. But, yeah, I don't know. It's got to be some weird science thing. It's probably going to be science fiction, obviously. Fuck. When's it supposed to come out?
There isn't any indefinite release date yet. But I think Hideo tweeted out like before the next like Beijing Olympics, which was 2020. So
Well, fuck. I would hope so.
yeah.
I
It'll
don't
come
know.
when it's come. I'm not in any rush.
I don't know why people keep announcing games this fucking early. Because if it's not going to
I
come
don't
out
get it
for
either.
like 3 years, like what the fuck is the point of announcing it now?
Yeah, that's a long time to
Because
wait.
like the game could change to the point where it's nothing like the trailers.
So you
Yeah,
mean
like
it's
that
Final
hasn't
Fantasy
happened before.
15?
I doubt this will, though. I don't think this will change that much. I think he knows what he wants, and he's going to do it.
Yeah.
And no one can stop it,
This time.
not even Konami.
I agree with you on that, Craig. Like, I do not like announcing it 3-4 years ahead of time. I have not personally played Fallout 4, but I like the way that Fallout 4 handled it. Sure, there was rumors here and there. What happens when you have 10 years without a Fallout game happening?
Oh, I
But
know.
they kept quiet about it the entire time. And then all of a sudden a trailer comes out, and then you hear, boom, it's releasing in 3 months. That's how you build the hype. You don't keep people teasing for 3 fucking years, Square Enix, and don't deliver a game.
Or
I think that's one of the reasons why Sony didn't announce too much recently, like at their what was the Sony Experience?
Yeah, the Sony Experience, they changed the format of the whole thing.
Yeah, they didn't do that, and then I think they're trying to wait until like there's a reasonable amount of time to announce games.
Right, because there's
And
plenty of stuff coming.
And I think I read
yeah.
that in an interview with one of the CEOs or one of the people, big people in charge, that they were trying to. They found like a sweet spot. They want to wait until that time.
yeah,
And that's why they waited for that Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, we didn't get
announcement.
gameplay of that, did we?
No, we didn't.
well, another
Smart
thing
move.
that I noticed is like E3 this year, or maybe it was E3 this year and E3 last year were very similar on the Sony front. First of all, they still totally won E3, and secondly, a lot of the games were games they had showed before, but now they gave us a little bit more, and that's honestly that's kind of a weird route to take. One of the other games that I am super excited for that's coming out next year, Red Dead Redemption 2, is they announced that like a while ago. It was like a year and a half ago, I think, maybe even longer. But they did it in a way that was they just gave like a screenshot of like I don't think they even had a real trailer, did they? I
don't
can't
think so
remember.
either. I
They
think
just
it
did the screen, and the pre-order sold out like immediately on Amazon. It's
Yeah.
still sold out. The pre-order is sold out.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because not that many people bought Red Dead Redemption. Honestly, like it didn't.
It didn't sell that well.
Not that fucking well, no. But it's just got this cult following now because it's fucking awesome.
I believe Grand Theft Auto 5 did the same thing with screenshots of the rebuilt Los Santos. It was just on the website with screenshots, and they waited a long time before a trailer. So I think that's Rockstar's motto.
Yeah, but they will delay a game if they need to.
Yeah, they have no problem.
They did that with. I think they did that with GTA 5 like a couple times.
Yeah, I think with the PS4 and Xbox One versions, they did delay it.
Yeah, and I think they might have delayed the first one. Or it was a long time before it came out from when it was initially announced.
But we trust Rockstar with that.
Yeah.
We trust nearly as many other companies doing that.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thing though because like it is good to keep the hype alive, and I think if you have like years until the game is going to come out, I don't think you can really do that if you are trying to get people excited about a game. And I think maybe the one way you can do it is by doing what Kojima did, which is make like the first trailer and the second trailer almost have nothing in common other than dead crabs and Norman Reedus. Like, so that you have no fucking idea what's going on still after watching two trailers that are a year apart. I don't know. Does the game look interesting to you guys though? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
interested.
Yes.
was excited to give it a try when it comes out.
yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Obviously, we have no fucking idea when it's going to be done, but still, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I like the Parasite Eve 2 plot where he's where he is a woman and he gave birth to a winking, thumbs-upping baby who's going to save the planet.
The magic baby.
Yeah, the magic little bean. that he grew
The
inside
baby
him.
that was whose father was that giant colossal creature thing.
Yep,
That
yep.
could work.
He's Zeus, and that is Kronos.
Trying
Giant, he's coming to try to eat him. He's trying to
Yep.
kill him, because it's the thing. They have to kill their children because he knows he's going to be overthrown by it one day.
That would be
Which would
fucking
mean that he
awesome.
had to have mated with a human. I wonder how that night went.
Yeah.
Well,
I can
obviously
imagine.
he made it with Norman Reedus.
Yeah. Norman Reedus is the Mary of the story.
So I had the C-section.
Yeah.
But don't you believe in the Immaculate Conception?
He still have a
Maybe
C-section.
that's how he did it. He just like
but then
had
how
it
did he still do it?
because he's fucking magic. I don't know. He's a colossal dude from another dimension. Who the fuck knows how he works? He's also got like tentacles.
Cross-dimensional interspecies erotica?
Yeah, that sounds like a fan fiction worth
Worth exploring.
worth exploring. Yeah.
Requires mini squids and lots of tar.
So anyway, other than Death Stranding, what other games are you guys pumped for this next year? I mean, 2018 I think is going to be pretty damn solid. 2017 has had some good ones, but honestly, it doesn't feel like that great of a year to me. And of course I haven't played Zelda, I haven't played Hellblade, I haven't played a bunch of these big games
Yeah, you guys are missing out on that.
that are supposed to be.
I have a
fucking
list
great.
here from another question. I guess we can just answer that because it's got a list of the games for 2018, or at least some of them.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So it says, how do you guys feel about these upcoming releases? Basically what you just asked, Weiss. You could maybe even make this a Getting Fat episode at some point if you want to take your time with
or
it. Or
Joe's
you can,
not here and nobody fucking beat the game episode.
or you can totally ignore it if you want. It's your show. So the games are Far Cry 5.
Trailer looked awesome, and then I realized it was Far Cry, and then I was still pretty excited.
Still pretty pumped?
Yeah, even though I played the game already.
Probably. Although I think they're changing the formula for this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just a little bit.
The story looks awesome for that one.
Yeah.
Like the cult.
Yeah.
Then we got Anthem, which is basically BioWare's version of Destiny. That one looked pretty sweet from the trailers.
Yeah, it looked like the one game that'd be best on 4K with the Scorpio. Not that the game's any good, I'm just saying from a visual standpoint. It looked like it'd be pushing things.
Okay. I don't know. Or whatever. Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, that one looked cool.
Remind me, is that the one that was like the ships one? Where
Yeah.
you have like the 5 people on the ships?
Yep.
Yeah, it's from Rare.
That one looked awesome.
That one does look
cartoony.
fucking sweet.
The other one just looks like the fucking Black Flag game.
Yeah, the Pirates one or whatever that one was called. I
Yeah.
know there were like 2 pirate ones.
Yeah, it was a
Whole
weird.
banana eaten backwards.
It was
Go
a
watch
weird-
gameplay footage of that one.
It was a weird year when they had multiple pirate games. It's like this is odd.
Yo, wasn't that other one like a reboot of an old series?
It might have been.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's not one that I was familiar with at the very least.
All right, then we got Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think everyone at
Yeah.
this table is excited for some fat Mexican poker.
Yeah, I'm excited for the follow up to the best PS3 game.
Dude, if you ever played online with Schweiss, that's exactly what that game is about.
Yeah, Poncho, he's awesome.
That is awesome.
Schweiss was riding around on a donkey.
Yeah,
with
it was a
fat
tiny
Mexican
donkey,
guy
yeah.
tossing tomahawks and playing poker. So
Yeah, God, that man, I want to play that game again. That's another thing I love about Rockstar is they will never take their servers down ever.
yeah, they're pretty great.
Yeah.
And then we
Wanna
got
suck their
God of
dick.
War.
Oh yeah.
God of War.
I'm looking
I
for
need
a bit
to-
of changes. There needs to be a lot of changes to it.
Yeah. Well, it
Well,
looks.
they're
Series,
shifting.
I mean.
They're shifting to a new set of gods, so why not?
Yeah.
Sounds. It looks fucking awesome from the trailers.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is not coming out this year, Bill.
It might.
No,
It might.
dude, it's not.
It's
Fucking
a slim
coming out.
chance.
It's gonna come out March 2019.
Think
see.
so?
Yeah, that's my prediction.
Now, who do you think's going to delay it?
Who's gonna delay it? I don't know.
It's gonna be Schweiss.
I think it's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna
It's
be
gonna
me.
be Schweiss's fault.
I'm gonna be
'Cause
like,
he
look,
said
guys.
it's coming out in March.
I
Yeah.
think if anything, it'd be Enix themselves and the team being led by somebody else. I don't think it'll be Nomura's fault. Because rumor has it he's already done all the work he's supposed to.
Yeah.
He's already on 7's remake.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 3 was on this list. So.
I think it'll
He's
come, but it'll be
nuts.
for winter. It doesn't look like
Are you
anything else
serious?
is-
For Kingdom Hearts 3, winter,
Yeah, winter next year.
dude.
There doesn't seem to be anything else that Enix is going to
It doesn't matter.
They need to have something.
It doesn't, and I
They're
think
going to push it. I'm not going to say
Dude.
they're not going to cut half the fucking game to get it done, but it will be done.
Well, at least this time they're not going to tell you about it, so you won't know half the game was cut.
Square did
Yeah.
say it was going to be a big year for Final Fantasy, so 7 Remake is probably coming out.
Part of it.
I think a
first
release
part.
date will come out. A release date about a release date is what that statement is.
Maybe.
I bet
done
you
it
the. I
before.
bet you
It's
the
been in
first.
development for long enough that they probably have.
I bet
They
you the
rebooted the entire development.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you the first part of it comes out because they said they're going to make it episodic and it'll probably be 3 parts. I think part 1 will be out next year. I
There's a
don't
good chance
know.
of that, but Kingdom Hearts will still come before.
You think
Alright.
so?
Next
Yes.
one is Monster Hunter World.
Oh,
Hell
yes.
Yeah, that
Cam
looks pretty
and
sweet.
I are pretty.
I
excited
probably
for
won't
that one.
play it because I don't have a million hours to grind out body parts of
This
fucking
one-
monsters. But
This one's different.
Yeah, this one's different. They made it more RPG-ish and less item grinding.
for a second, I was thinking MMO, and I was like, Caleb, that is not different. That is exactly what the Monster Hunter games are. But
I think they're going to cut out a lot of that. Well, not cut out, but section off MMO style stuff later on post game. I think this is kind of like a campaign thing because I'm hearing about voices and an actual campaign.
Yeah,
for
it
this.
seems like they put in an actual campaign for this.
Okay,
one, where
so-
the other ones just kind of like have quests that you go.
yeah, that's what I remembered
Yeah,
on the
it's like
PSP
P9.
one. Is just you just go out and you do stuff, which was it was fun. It's just it's
Gets
like
old
really
quick.
Kim,
fucking
you
long.
played the beta. What was that one?
I did play
like?
the beta, and I played it with my roommate as well. It reminded me of the Monster Hunter that we played together, but definitely much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
So when you
But,
so when you
RPG-ish
killed an
too.
enemy, it didn't just kill an enemy that he saw off in the distance.
No.
Okay.
Networking is much better right now than
the PSP.
yeah.
Oh
Thank
Thank God.
Dude,
I don't
that
know if
was
the-
that was some of the weirdest shit. I'd be like going after this one creature and it would just explode, and I'd be like, "What the fuck?" And Cam was like, "Yeah, I just killed it." And I was like, "Oh," because we were like
Food.
nowhere near each other.
So you can so before each there's 3 different beta missions you can do on beta, 3 different hunts you could do. But first, to start off the hunt, you can go and have your cat people make some food for you, and the food will give you direct buffs for X amount of time.
Oh, nice.
So food will definitely buff you up for a little bit. Weapon play was great. They're technical weapons where you have to get really good at them. And other weapons where it's just point and shoot. It was a fun beta. I enjoyed it.
I was trying to remember which game it was, and I finally got it. It's Dead Rising 2 did that too, where like
Yes.
we would be walking, and then like the zombies would be like, because you would have killed them, and then like
Yeah.
you'd finally catch up, and like
I do remember some of that. Yeah,
yeah, the best thing in that game is freezing them and then spitting on them.
Yeah, so
That
they
was-
shatter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're Caleb and I are just sitting there, just like fucking hawking loogies on these zombies, and they're just exploding because any damage destroys them. So like the spit does like just a tiny bit of damage in that game. So just
God, I love that game.
But you have to do it while wearing the Servbot's head from Mega Man.
No, you don't.
Yes.
No, you don't.
No, I mean, it's way more better that way instead of just seeing his face. Yes, more better.
I think it'd be
The
sweet if
Servbot
one
head.
of
It's
you.
fucking hilarious in cutscenes.
If
when you
one
got
of-
this
yeah, yeah.
ass fucking Servbot head.
That is
And
pretty
he's
good.
talking to him.
I think you need the helicopter serve bot and like get one guy to just freeze a bunch of them, and so it's just like ice flying everywhere.
Propellers are going around.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is Days
Gotcha,
Gone, which I think is that zombie game.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty
No.
cool. But I don't know. It looks like another kind of Left 4 Dead-esque game where there are just way too many zombies, so it's not interesting.
Sony Bend is doing that, and I do not think they should. I think they should reboot their own series and do another Siphon Filter instead.
There does need to be more Siphon Filter.
I don't think so. I think there needs to be new IPs.
I think that
Like another zombie clone?
I don't care what it is, just new IPs.
Caleb.
I don't
Siphon
care what it
Filter
is, just
Only
new
has
IPs.
6 games.
Only 6 games?
Yes,
And you're not
Caleb.
satisfied?
No,
you
I'm
piece of
not.
shit?
And I will say 3
only
of them
beaten-
are classics.
I've only beaten
fuck
4
you.
of them, so
All right. Next one is Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and I am totally excited. For
no
that.
need.
It's great. It's gonna be awesome.
It's just a fighter.
Yeah, fuck you. It's just a fighter. All right.
Spiders are going to make you lose the hog.
Then we got Spider-Man,
Yes.
which looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it looks fine. I don't know. I don't really like Spider-Man, so
The gameplay looks kind of like Batman, but with the ability to swing
You dying?
around, which I fucking
No, I just
love.
popped my hip when I leaned forward.
oh, it does kind of look like Arkham a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's more active. 'cause
It's
he's-
a lot
Every time,
faster.
every time I think of Spider-Man, I always remember the PlayStation 2 Spider-Man game. How much I disliked it.
I never-
Yeah, how much
the
of a
only
pile
Spider-Man
of shit
game
it
I
was.
ever played was the one on Nintendo 64. And I love that one
That one's
because
awesome.
yeah, because you could just like sling around the fucking city, and that's all I did for like hours. I never played the fucking game. I was just like
I
going
believe
around
that
the
was
city with-
Spider-Man 2. I could be wrong.
Was it Spider-Man 2? I don't know what it was. It was just on the N64. That's all I remember.
That was in Spider-Man 2.
I was going to say
2's not on
Spider-Man.
there.
Spider-Man 2
It's not on
came
the
out
64.
way after the 64.
Okay, well, whatever. It was a Spider-Man game. It was on the N64, and it was fucking sweet. So yeah, I'm excited for Spider-Man.
I am not a big fan of Spider-Man, but I know Insomniac Games, Ratchet & Clank series, it will be a very fun game to play.
But it won't be as awesome as Naughty Dog games because they just can't do it anymore.
I will agree with that. And it's been this last generation that has proven that.
Naughty
if we talk
Dog
about the
has
first
had
two
some
sets-
stuff.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
But if we're talking ranking them beforehand, I would have put Spyro above Crash, and Ratchet is better than Jack. But since then, Uncharted...
Lies. Jack
yes.
is better than Ratchet. Fuck you.
Have you even played them? Because I can actually
I played the
compare
first
two.
Ratchet, so fuck yourself.
I played that PSP Ratchet game and it sucked. And the PSP Jack game was awesome. Well, at least
Dexter?
the Dexter one.
Lost Frontier is fucking trash, too.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
I
that was
haven't
made
played
by
it.
the same guys who made the fucking Ratchet game.
Ha! So fuck you.
So
Jack
really-
forever.
So it's a third-party
you just
company.
counted Naughty
Jack
Dog
forever.
games under games that weren't done by Naughty Dog. But you counted Insomniac's
that
game
is true,
against it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
We're counting high
look,
impact.
man, Insomniac
Go fuck yourself
chose
anyway.
High Impact and Naughty Dog chose Santa Monica.
Right, I will say that
They
starting
got
with
sense.
Resistance versus Uncharted, Naughty Dog.
Yeah,
But to
Resistance
begin
is
with-
kind of dumb.
No, it used to be Insomniac beforehand.
Yeah,
But
I
now
do
Naughty
think.
Dog has blown everybody out of the water, including Enix.
Yeah, well, I
So-
do think Spyro is probably more fun than Crash.
It is.
Like
Yeah, it is.
as
Spyro's
childish
sweet.
as Spyro is, it's awesome.
All right, next one. I guess this counts, but Shadow of Colossus PS4.
It's probably gonna be cool, but it's weird that they're revamping the entire thing. Like,
Yeah.
I guess that's the only way to truly remake it for the PS4. Because I mean, you can upscale, but you can only do so much with the graphics.
The only thing that I hope is that the camera isn't complete shit, and then the game will be like 1,000 times better than it was,
I
which
heard
was
they-
already fucking great.
Yeah. I heard they rebuilt this from the ground up, so I don't think that'll be an issue.
Good.
And I figure as long as it's Blue Point Games, HDing games, why not? Just let them do what they want to do. I don't see any problem with it.
Yeah, those are the guys that aren't they the ones that did Metal Gear Solid?
Yes.
Okay,
I believe
yeah,
so.
those are
Same
supposed to be
with
pretty
God of
godly.
Wars and
Oh, okay, yeah, they do really well.
All right. Then Last of Us Part 2.
that's not coming next year. There's no
Did they
way
have a
that's coming
release
next
date?
year. No. They do not
No,
have a
they
release
don't
date.
yet.
That is not coming next year.
I don't know. What
They're
else?
going to release 2.
They might, dude. They might. Might be the end of the year, but it might still be this year.
Will it be better than Red Dead Redemption 2? Then
I don't know.
Dylan knows his
I-
answer.
Okay.
That's fucking rough because it's
They-
like two very different
I'll tell you which one
games.
has a better trailer. It's that fucking Red Dead 2.
Red
At least
Dead-
the trailer
the
for those.
idea of Red
Because-
Dead 2 turns me on more than the idea of Last of Us 2. I'll say
One's
that.
a prequel and one is of a continuation of a story that doesn't need to continue.
doesn't
Basically.
necessarily need to continue.
Yeah.
I like where it ended.
Yeah.
It's good.
The game could be done by next year, but if you look to Sony and beyond, maybe we've got Death Stranding, we've got Seven's remake. You claim Kingdom Hearts 3 from probably 2019. What is next on Sony's plate if they release all these games next year, including The Last of Us Part 2? I know Sony's winning, but I think that's way too many things. It may be 2019 early, but not next year with
You
all
don't
the
think
other
they'll-
stuff that's coming up. I
I
think
don't
it'll
know.
be too much of a market and buying too many other games, and it'll stump some of the other title sales.
I don't know about that. I think they'll just smash Xbox like they've been doing.
Right? No, they're gonna smash Xbox, but if you have to pick between 3 Sony exclusives on one day, like what happened? Wasn't there like Breath of the Wild, Persona 5, and something else came out like all the same week?
I don't think those two came out at the same time.
Okay, it was a huge
Persona
triage
5
in like
came
a
out
week. Of
June.
3 huge games.
When
that
did
stifled
Breath
some
of the
sales.
Wild come out, Dylan?
I think it came out in March,
Yeah, so
and then Persona 5 was April.
was it April? I thought it was in June.
Yeah, it was April.
March was also Horizon Zero Dawn.
So I think too many
pretty
Sony
sure.
exclusives competing with each other.
Although they all
Will
did
not be a
pretty
good
well,
thing.
though. So I don't know. I
don't think it matters.
If they
As
go
long
one
as
a
they have
month,
exclusives, they have exclusives.
starting with
But
Red
they
Dead
might
2 in
run out.
January.
Because clearly they don't have a lot they want to show yet. Because I think as we get more and more graphical quality of AAA games, there's not going to be as many as we used to think for like PS2 and PS3. It's going to be less and less games for these systems if they continue to make $100
Well,
million
honestly, it
games.
doesn't fucking matter if Xbox keeps canceling great-looking games like fucking Scalebound. Because fuck them, I still hate them for that.
Is that one where you fight giant monsters?
It was the one where you
with
had your
dragon.
own fucking dragon, and then you could play it in multiplayer, so everybody else had a dragon too, and you could control it. And it looked
I want to
fucking
fly a
sweet.
dragon, man.
I wanted to fucking fly a dragon.
Then play Drakengard.
Or no, play Rain and
fuck you.
Fire. And then you won't want to fly a dragon anymore.
Yeah, then you
That's
fucking
fucking awful.
won't ever want to play on a dragon again.
Yeah.
I trust that game would have been fun because it was Platinum Games, but that fucking HUD was trash.
That was like before the
That
release,
wasn't
though.
Platinum
They could've
Games.
changed that. And I don't.
Drakengard.
Yeah, it w-
Platinum Games only did Nier Automata. It was the same director, but it was a different company.
What company was it?
I don't know, but I know that Platinum Games saved, or no, Nier saved Platinum. Nier Automata did, and I know.
Right, because they had to cancel Scalebound.
Yeah, and I know that Platinum didn't do.
I don't think was
OG
Scalebound
Nier.
Platinum because I don't
Double
think it
check.
was.
If I'm wrong, I will correct myself. Look it up.
It was Platinum. God damn it!
So it'd be fun, but that HUD was trash for the magic and health.
I feel bad for that director. I want him to go to PS4 and be like, "Hey, Scalebound,
Yeah.
fuck Microsoft.
Fuck them and their PC.
I want Scalebound.
bullshit.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Well,
Those
now they're
fucking-
working on Bayonetta 3.
God damn it! I don't want more Bayonetta. I want fucking Scalebound. I want new IPs. Fuck you, people.
I
For
have not.
Bayonetta 3? Come on.
I haven't played
That's good
Bayonetta
stuff.
2.
I don't know,
You
man.
gotta let
That-
Nintendo have a
What
bit
about-
of sequel power.
What about Vanquish?
It's not Nintendo.
2?
It's fucking Sega.
What about Vanquish 2?
Dude, it was
Vanquish
Nintendo
2.
saved.
Vanquish 2 would be sweet, to be honest, but I still would like new IPs.
What about Relinquish? Like a
Relinquish.
like a weird not sequel,
PS4
but kind of
HD
in the same
version.
universe.
that would be very
Kind
strange.
of like that Catherine game that's being re-released. Just add a few
Oh,
things to
Catherine
it.
is
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
That's an awesome game. I love that game. They're going to add another Catherine.
What? There's gonna be a third
Yeah,
Catherine.
They're remaking it, and they're going to add a third Catherine.
What the? Why? What is the point of
I
that?
don't know. Why not?
The
They're gonna
choice was
remake
it was a choice between the two Catherines. What the fuck?
Well, now it's a
Well-
harder choice.
Yeah, now
Okay.
it's more difficult because there's 3.
God damn it. Okay, the next game
You can't
is
pick all 3.
next game is Darksiders 3.
I don't really care. I've tried to play Darksiders so many times, and I
played-
just can't.
Yeah, it's because you keep getting fucked out of the trophies. So you
Well,
should just.
It's
play the
because
second
it's
game
just not
already.
as good as God of War, and it's really not as good as DMC.
Just play the second game already.
Is it better?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if I can believe you.
It is.
They gave me the War Mastered edition on Steam, though. But I remember Cameron's corruption with that version, and I'm like, I don't know, man.
On
'Cause
Steam?
fucked up achievements are one
It
thing.
fucked up for you on Steam?
No, he played it on
No,
PS4, and it was
PS4.
awful.
Oh yeah, my
console.
PS4 copy glitched too.
It was
I had to
like-
play it on PS3.
I was frustrated watching him play the game. It was unresponsive at times, and like everything was super slow. Sometimes the animations were behind. I was like, dude, it looks like shit. But the first one, none of the achievements work on Steam either. So I'm like, this game just doesn't fucking work.
I'm kind of excited for Darksiders 3. I mean, I played the first one and the second one.
Well, who's making it? Because I know THQ.
It's THQ Nordic.
They went under though. THQ did.
Well, Nordic bought THQ,
Oh, okay.
so they called themselves THQ Nordic now.
Oh, see, that's where I got like half of my Steam libraries when they were liquidated. I got it for like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
30
don't
games or
they
something.
have the IP to Saints Row?
Yes, I think
Okay.
they do. Or wait,
Now I know who you're
maybe
talking
Deep
about.
Silver does. I think that's a
It
Deep
is,
Silver
yeah.
game. Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Okay. Next game is Biomutant, and that game looks fucking sweet.
I have no idea what that is.
Really?
No idea.
Oh, it's like
How many games does he fucking have on there? I only thought it was like 6.
there's a few more.
E3.
E3. Yeah, it is.
At least this will be an accurate list this time.
That's
It's
true.
more. This is also more.
Unless they don't
active-
come out.
More active conversation. But Biomutant is who the fuck was it by? It was by the dudes who did Infamous.
Oh, Sucker Punch?
Think so.
Yeah, that's who it is.
It's basically like you play as some kind of like raccoon character who can like
lame.
change genes and has like a sword, and it looks pretty interesting. Basically, imagine Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy, but with like a sword and has superpowers. That's kind of what the gist of what I got from it, and it looks fucking sweet.
It's from THQ Nordic.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Sucker Punch is pretty busy on that. What's it called?
Ghost of Tsushima, which
Yeah,
is
'cause
coming
that's,
out
like,
this year. I
AAA
think.
title, so I don't think they're working on Biomutant.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, so yeah, THQ Nordic, another one from them. Ghost of Tsushima looks awesome.
It does. I have no problem with Sucker Punch.
Did you see the trailer for that, Schweiss?
No, I don't watch trailers.
Fuck you. It's great.
I have
Lost
things to do.
Spear. I have no idea what Lost Spear is.
I think it's Enix's second team. It's another RPG.
Okay.
It's by the same people who did the I Am Setsuna stuff.
I Am Setsuna was meh.
Okay,
Meh.
I haven't played.
Okay. FF Desadia NT.
No.
Never did play that beta. I did hear mixed reviews, though. And mixed reviews usually means not good. Because there are those who are blinded by their love for something that is good. And then there are those who are not and realize that sometimes stuff just sucks. So, but that was just the beta, and that was just what I had heard. So, I don't know. I'm paying way too much money for it, so I hope it's great.
Yeah, you have to
'Cause
play it anyway.
I got the fucking $200 edition with the big old statue in it. You know, I'm excited.
Statue of who?
I think it was Warrior of Light.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, not really. It's probably the worst $200 purchase I will have ever made. But looking at the special
Even
edition,
more than your second purchase of Final Fantasy 12.
that one's awesome. Those judge things, those are way sweet. I'd buy it
They
again.
are.
They're not as cool. I mean, they would be cooler if they were metal, but you know, that'd be
What
ridiculous.
if they were stamps?
That would be pretty cool too. I like put my seal
Yeah, like
on
a
stuff.
Judge Steel seal.
Yeah,
You just heat up the bottom with the flame and just...
yeah, I would love that.
Hell yeah.
Next one is Kingdom Come Deliverance.
I have no idea what that is either.
Yeah, I have no idea. Either of you guys heard of that? No?
Nope.
Cam? No? Okay, moving on. Call of Cthulhu.
Who the fuck asked this? Was it Shinru?
It was Skull Haiti.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sure. Are you sure
So
about
I
that?
guess nobody's heard of Call of Cthulhu either. Okay. Jurassic World Evolution. Why the fuck would they make a game of that?
Why not?
They trying to be Turok? Because they could just make Turok.
And we all know that Jurassic Park has made all the greatest games in the past, too.
Yeah. Dino Crisis
My
is cool,
God.
but
Dino
this ain't no
Crisis is
Dino Crisis, so it doesn't matter.
So Caliber 6.
No need.
I think I'm the only one excited for that.
No.
Mega Man 11. That looks pretty sweet.
Does look sweet. We need to do Mega Man Legends 3.
Fucking-
It needs to happen.
Fucking trailer
Fuck
looks
you, Capcom.
awesome.
It looks like what Mighty Number 9 should have been.
Yeah, it was a big fucking middle finger to Mighty Number 9. And I
It is
guess.
if you directly look at the art style. They're like, nope, we're going to do this and make it better.
And Ni no Kuni 2 is the last one,
Yes.
basically. So I need to play the
Underrated
first one in
RPG,
order to be
everybody
excited
should
for that
play it.
one. And that is the entirety of the list.
Yeah, it is a pretty big game year for games, and it's surprising how many of those we have heard of. I mean, there were a lot that we hadn't, but
I think there's also a handful of other ones too that
there's
have been
definitely a lot
announced,
that aren't
but
on
like,
that list.
yeah. So it's like a massive year for games.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, and I hope I have enough time to play some of those newer ones. I know this year I've tried to focus on backlog and then stuff for the podcasts, but I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I'm getting super fucking pumped for. God of War and Red Dead 2 especially.
And
then
that,
probably
that Digimon game that's coming out next month.
Definitely.
Cyber Sleuth 2.
That one I don't
Yeah,
even have to
motherfucker.
mention. You know how excited I am about it.
We're gonna play it.
Fuck off. We're not going to play it.
Oh yes, we are. All four of us.
If somebody wants to do a forced entry,
No, dude. They're because Joe is delaying our stuff enough. By the time that our Uber game rolls around, that game will be out, and I can nominate
And the problem is he can also nominate it for a game based on another media, so he
Yeah.
can pull it in twice if he needs to.
Yeah.
But
Joe still won't do it. Somehow
Digimon!
he has wiggled his way from an entire season of 50 episodes down to 12.
yeah,
I think he won't wiggle his way out of playing the game again.
oh, he'll fucking play it.
it won't win, so he won't have to.
Oh, it will.
Craig,
win.
I will defeat you.
No, you won't.
I might not beat you in the hog, but I will beat you in the Congress of listeners.
This
Yeah,
is
what are you
officially
going
to
to
be
try and
Twitter
throw at
rigged.
me, Schweiss?
I'll throw everything I can at you,
Yeah,
and I'll make sure they throw trash so that it's between you and me, and I'll win.
dude. I think honestly, at this point, you could throw Breath of the Wild at us, and everyone would still vote Digimon because you fucked over the last Digimon game.
I didn't do shit. You guys,
You were
everyone.
part of the problem, Schweiss.
How was I part of the problem? Because I
You're part of
voted
the
50
problem.
Cent.
If you don't stand
Yes.
up against the resistance, then you are part of the problem.
You were part of the problem. We must all fight for Digimon.
I voted for Digimon.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
that's
you.
right. Digimon
Instead of
needs
1,000
to win.
Bots.
Not because I wanted it to win, but because of what Joe said about it.
Yeah.
Just in spite of him.
What were all four of the nominees again?
Digimon, 50 Cent Bulletproof, Shadow of Mordor, or Shadow
South
of War,
Park.
and South Park.
I actually voted. Let me think.
I should have voted South Park.
I actually voted 50 Cent.
Yeah, I did vote 50 Cent too. I was
Yeah, you
going
should have
for it.
voted South Park. You should have.
I probably should have
Why?
voted South Park
it
in
was
the end.
rigged.
Because I didn't like playing Shadow of War.
Well, you didn't play it to the end,
because it-
so
Yes, I did.
I figured that
motherfucker.
was the case.
You
We
Go
all
fuck
know,
yourself.
we all know you didn't like it because you didn't finish it.
Yeah, well, I finished it.
Hmm.
Just like you, quotations, finished Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I got credits, you didn't.
Doesn't matter. You didn't get 200%. You're weak.
Fuck that.
Actually, the
Doesn't
game.
200% imply
the game-
that it's extra.
No.
Kind
the
of,
official
since
ending.
there technically can't be anything more than 100% of something.
That's
It's like
100% of the game.
Giving
Plus,
110%
actually, the game
doesn't make any
the game-
sense.
the game actually allows you to get I think it's 204.3% or
Yeah.
something like
the
that.
hell?
Yeah.
It's like you got to get that one item.
There's extra rooms that you can find in Reverse World.
The
and
upside
shit,
down
and shit like
castle.
that.
It
Yeah.
sucks because that game is really awesome, and I kind of wish I would have finished the second playthrough,
Yeah, it's fucking sweet.
but I didn't.
The mirror
so.
world is a necessity for the game.
It is because that's where the story actually happens.
That was your and my game, right?
Yeah, you and I played that.
I really enjoyed that.
It's like right
Yeah,
after
it's fucking
Metroid, and we're
sweet.
like, "Hey, this is the same game."
Sort of, but just
Backtrack.
side scrolling. Yeah.
Yeah, get your ability. Oh, I know where I need to go. There's 7 areas in the fucking map, and I can use this app.
Dude, those games are really bullshit for trying to hide from you how to get the real endings and shit. Because the one Game Boy game, Aria of Sorrow, you have to have a certain power set in order to and defeat the boss with it in order to get the actual ending. You have to have the bat form, the demon fireballs, and I can't remember what the other ability was. And it's ridiculous.
I know you two are comparing the 3D Metroid to the 2D side-scrolling Castlevania, but there is the term Metroidvania for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. That's what Symphony of the Night started.
I think Super Metroid started that.
No,
but
it was Castlevania.
So they ripped off Metroid.
No, Castlevania was before Metroid, wasn't it? The first Castlevania?
I think they were the same year.
Were they the same year?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No.
So just give credit to both, like the name indicates.
Well, Metroidvania came directly after Symphony of the Night, though. Symphony of the Night is the one that started
But what's
that
the
term.
first name in the title?
Castlevania.
Which game is better?
I'll take illiteracy for 200, Alex.
Illiteracy.
What
What are you talking
what
about? I wasn't
Metroid game
reading
came
nothing.
out at the same time? What
Just
was it?
Metroid.
Metroid, the original.
Metroid and then Castlevania.
Oh no, I mean like around Symphony of the Night.
Around Symphony of the Night? I don't
Super
know.
Metroid was 94.
And what was
Symphony was,
96?
like 96, 97.
Yeah, 96.
So
I
2
think.
years after, yeah. I don't think there was a Metroid game between those, was there?
No, the next one was Metroid Prime in like 2002.
Okay. Yeah, that's a long way.
What year was Zero Mission?
That one was 2003.
Okay. My
Yeah.
bad.
You're fucking like the index for
I might be
Nintendo,
wrong though. I'm just
Nintendo release dates.
He's just
guessing.
spewing numbers out.
Yeah.
The suit is
just
narrative.
believe me. And then
Just
we're good.
believe in my knowledge.
There we go.
All right. Well, shit. I hope some of the games that we want are going to be great. I also hope we get a GTA 6 announcement. That would be cool.
GTA 6 would be interesting, but I think they're still releasing stuff for GTA 5.
There are hints of
Online.
Battlefield 2018.
Oh, that would be sweet.
3 different teasers for that. I don't know which one's true, but Bad Company 3
Yes.
and a Vietnam era war or a World War II era war.
Oh, God. No more World War II games, please.
But I've also heard hints that it might not be till 2019.
Viet Cong game would be pretty sweet, though.
Yeah, where you play as them,
Yeah.
so you just like always losing.
You got to be on the winning side.
We're probably going to get more Battle Royale type games too coming out.
Oh, my God.
Have you
fucking
guys-
PUBG, and it's fucking popular.
Isn't that? Yeah, I was just bitching about this. I'm like stuff like that and Rust and all these other games. They're like the same game. Like it. And,
Have you
and
guys
looking at it?
played CS:GO at all?
No.
Heard of CS:GO?
Yeah.
It was a really popular first-person shooter. Well, there's rumors that CS:GO might have a Battle Royale mod coming to it. So,
I'm shocked it already doesn't have it.
so there's rumors in that regard. There's probably going to be other Battle Royale type games coming out, but yeah.
Yeah, they're once one gets on, they all just everybody starts making them.
I'm
That's
an
the
old-
problem with these things.
Counter-Strike player, but I haven't played anything since the original. And I'm just shocked hearing you say that it doesn't even have one yet.
Yeah,
So,
that is true. Yeah, most people like with Halo and with Counter Strike, they make all sorts of game modes like constantly. That's like
Yeah,
the
Oh
thing.
my
And it's
God. Can you
mostly
imagine
just
Halo
user-based
6
mods.
with like a fucking
Oh god.
like, if we're talking even as
arena
early
mode?
as Quake and Team Fortress 2.
yeah, that's true. Well, shit.
I think we're good.
Yeah, hopefully I'm able to beat like 6 games so I can overcome Craig.
You won't.
I got a week. You don't know me.
I do.
Fighters is the key.
Schweiss can't play fighters. He's a bitch.
Got some Mario Karts you can borrow.
Can't play those either. Still a bitch.
I can. I just don't.
Yeah.
Choose not to,
You're a
Craig.
bitch.
I choose to be better than that. Unlike
Yeah,
some.
but you're not.
All right, guys. Well, I guess that's going to be it for us this week. Like I said, keep your eyes on the hog. Make sure you get your points in by the end of the year. Send them in on the 31st. Get watching your movies. Get finishing your shows. Get all that ready. We'll be handing out the awards. Make sure you vote on best episode, worst episode, best rant, all of that good shit at nudeclan.net. You can check out our forums there. You can tweet me at UFF Podcast.
Me at DROM Media.
Me at Wandering Flame.
Me at Obsidian Ba.
Me and Dude Clan Cam.
And Joe, you don't have to tweet Joe.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, don't tweet
even
Joe at
try
all.
that.
Yeah.
In fact, unfollow him.
Make sure to give him feedback about this episode. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, get angry
how
at
much
him.
better it is.
Yeah,
And make sure you do it after 24 hours
If we said
because he
something
really
wrong,
loves that.
If we said something wrong, just keep tweeting it to him about
Just Joe. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
add us ever. Don't
Yeah,
add us to it all.
only tell him our problems.
Caleb Craig was wrong. Okay. Yes. And until next time, guys. Live always in the nude. Way out of order.
Quest on. Puff Puff Hour plug.
Keep it super and keep it sexy. Sexy might be coming back.
Oh, won't. Enjoy the nude.
May the list go on.